see me for a while, then you won't see me. And it's 3 weeks since Easter, and now we're starting towards when Jesus is going to send back to heaven. And the apostles and Mary saw Jesus dead on the cross. That was so hard for them. But then he rose from them, and then he appeared, and he would give them so much joy. He talks about in the gospel today about that you'll have joy. There'll be sorrow, but there'll be joy. And every time when they saw Jesus, when he came into the room in Jerusalem, it gave them great joy. When they were out fishing, and then Jesus was on the shore, gave them joy. But he was in and out and you go, well, why in and out? Because he's God, and it's hard you can't put God into our little box the way we want him to be. Like many of us want to just have God. He's here in the Blessed Sacrament, and he always is in the Blessed Sacrament. It's there. But he's still in a host you can't see. You can't see Jesus. You can see the host, but you can't really see Jesus. And it's something important that we keep going deeper to try to see Jesus as he is God, not in the little piece of bread that you are going to receive today. And it is Jesus, but you can't see him. And so our faith needs to keep growing so that when you're going to kneel down and see the body and blood of Jesus Christ, that you really know that there's some kind of joy. But if he was always here, and then where would he be? Always staying in California, or maybe down in Mexico, or over in Jerusalem, or where are we going to go find Jesus? Are we going to be all over? We go, no, he's over there. Or let's travel over there. Rush over there because we hear Jesus showed up there. No, he's in this mysterious way, always present everywhere in the Blessed Sacrament, but not in a real easy way to see. And I know many young people why doesn't Jesus just show himself? Many youth have asked me that. Why is it so hard to see Jesus? Why can't he just show himself? Make it easy. Why do we have to believe? Why do we have to search and wonder? Well, otherwise he wouldn't be God. He'd sort of be like a television you could turn on and off, or a computer you can turn on and off. Okay, got it now. No, I don't want it. Whatever. But the great thing is this, that we keep searching in our souls, deep inside us, for a deeper experience of Jesus within me. God says, I am in you and you are in me, so it's not just in the Blessed Sacrament that Jesus is in us. And to keep searching in prayer, but it's not easy and it's all right. Don't expect it to be easy. And I think you parents need to let your kids know it's not going to be easy to just encounter Jesus, God. Of course, we see him totally reflected in creation. The greatest and the high point of all creation, the visible creation is human beings. We just see him in the greatness and the beauty of the human being. But again, he talks about joy, and we all need more joy. Life is very difficult. We need more joy. So the more we come to Jesus, the more we can find some joy, some peace. And he says, you don't belong to this world, and that the world's going to be all happy. And as you all know, like most you think all the kids that are partying last night were happy. This morning they all have hangovers, or maybe they're pregnant, or maybe they got in trouble and arrested, or maybe something happened to them, But they look like they're having such a good time, Everyone wants to go out and having a good time. Maybe they were fighting, maybe they were throwing up, as these young teenage girls were at a party, and of course they didn't let their mom know that they were drinking and smoking marijuana and all that, and then the daughter calls up the mom, she's so upset, and is coming at me. They're throwing up, they're sick, they're this, and all this stuff, Everybody else, I want to be at that party, I want to be at that party. For us, peaceful today. We have God's peace with His presence. It's joy that will last all week, not just for a few minutes when you're high or drunk, that there's some joy that God gives us forever. I want to talk about the bombings in Boston, and so apparently that is two young men, Muslims, and there's beliefs so strong in their faith, the Muslims do. And I admire that greatly. I say that the Muslim religion is from the devil. I really believe that. Muhammad is a false prophet. But there are many good Muslims that are trying to, they want to live what they believe in, but they do the wrong things, and so then they go in and blow up innocent people. And one of them, I guess there were just 3 dead people, I don't keep up on all, but one of them was a little boy, he was a Catholic. And I saw a picture of him after his first communion. And anyway, so we have passion for our Catholic faith. Let's just say a few of us do. Okay? Those guys, they didn't care if they're going to die or whatever for their faith. How many Catholics feel so strong? So we want to pray for the Muslims to convert, because they help us Catholics learn how to become Catholics. Really, it's the truth. They believe, they live what they believe in, and we need to. And so normally the traditional Catholics are much more passionate about their faith, like when there are these horrible plays that they were doing all over Europe about, and they would put poop on Jesus's big picture of Jesus, and they would just throw stones at him and all this. It was the traditional Catholics in Europe that would go and protest. They even got up on stage and got arrested for protecting Jesus. They didn't blow up the theater. They just went in there and protest because they had passion. And so we need to have that kind of passion. But our passion isn't in bombs. Our passion is first just in the truth of our faith. And there's something just like, it's a bomb, just saying the truth to people. Truth lasts. It's something real. And then with our lives, like the world, it says, that they're having their fun in their way. But it says in the reading we had about, from Peter, was about that we need to, how people see us how we are as Catholics. And that's an important witness right there, just how we walk, how you dress. It's been beautiful seeing all the modesty here. I was a pastor for 10 years and tried to have some modesty, and the women just hated me for it. And literally hated me for it. And so, it's so nice that it makes a difference. I notice that you see the world, how the women are dressed all over, and then you see good Catholics. Look at the Muslims, how they dress. They're very modest. They're very modest. And yet they're a false religion. And we're the true religion, and you try, but the rest don't. These are important things. Anyway, in this week, let us try to go to a deeper level with Jesus, not just like a picture of him or a crucifix. You have the crucifix and say, okay, there's Jesus. Jesus is way more than a crucifix or a picture of him as a good shepherd or whatever. Jesus is really a person who's really present here today. But we have to keep asking him to show himself to us. And one simple little thing, like when you're having a lot of problems and stuff, and you're just tired from all the struggle of life, one nice thing to know, and it's real, you can just picture, because Jesus is with us, picture yourself just laying your head on his chest, like the beloved disciple John did. He just laid his chest of Jesus resting. Or you might want to envision, Jesus, the Good Shepherd, carrying you, picking you up when you've sinned, or whatever, His mercy. You might want to vision Him out there on the lake. But it's all real. It's all real. He really is. But He's God as well. He's way more than a man. He's God made man. So sometimes we allow Him, we keep Him into a little form of like a man. He's not. He only took on human nature. But He's God, and so He's so much greater. So the more we can look to that greater nature of God, and that imagine He's on our side. He's helping us. It's a great thing to know that this God, Jesus, is on our side. The Muslims don't have Jesus on their side. We do. Again, I would just really encourage all of you to use your passion in your life for your Catholic faith. It's not going to be easy, but it's worthwhile. In the Father, and the Son, and the